Module Overview. This module transforms theory into practice through realistic role-based mock interviews in the UK and EU healthcare recruitment process, especially for NHS roles or EU-funded healthcare bodies. Candidates often face panel interviews, virtual role-play, and simulation-based questions. These drills evaluate not just what you say, but how you say it, your body language, clarity, professionalism, confidence, and emotional intelligence. Through this module, you will participate in simulated interview scenarios specific to UK and EU recruitment styles. Practice responses using STAR, ABCDE, and ETHICAL models. Receive feedback on tone, articulation, timing, and structure. Build familiarity with questions for Band 2 to 7 NHS roles, EU healthcare funding programs, private hospitals, and charity-based health organizations. Understand panel expectations, scoring rubrics, and virtual/face-to-face communication standards. Section 1. Understanding the value of mock interviews. Mock interviews simulate the stress and pacing of real interviews. Build confidence, fluency, and memory of key responses. Help avoid common mistakes such as rambling, freezing, oversharing, or sounding rehearsed. Enable feedback-based refinement of answers, gestures, and tone. In the UK and EU systems, your interview performance is scored, so practicing helps you score higher. Section 2. Types of role-play scenarios in UK/EU healthcare interviews. A. Panel interviews 2 to 5 senior staff assess you in a time setting. Common in NHS, HSE Ireland, and local EU health departments. B. Virtual interviews conducted via Zoom, MS Teams, or NHS Jobs Portal. Focus on camera etiquette, lighting, and digital engagement. C. Group role play seen in leadership or multi-role hiring. You may be asked to collaborate, lead a discussion, or make decisions as a team. D. Scenario-based simulations. You are given a role and a time-sensitive ethical or clinical dilemma, e.g., you're the ward nurse. A patient is refusing treatment. Section 3. Tools and techniques for effective mock practice. Tool description, why it matters. STAR technique, situation, task, action, result for experience-based questions. ABCDE method, acknowledge, be calm, consider, decide, explain, for ethical dilemmas. Mirror, camera recording. Self-assessment tool, spot facial expressions, body language, timer, stopwatch. Keeps answers under 2 minutes, time-limited interviews. Feedback loop, get notes from mentor friend, helps improvement. Section 4. Sample mock interview questions and structured responses. Mock Q1. Tell us about a time you resolved a conflict at work. Sample answer using STAR-S. During my shift in a multidisciplinary ward, 2 nurses argued over patient handover. T. I had to ensure safe handover and preserve team morale. A. I intervened respectfully, offered to mediate, and escalated privately to our supervisor. R. The handover was completed smoothly, and later they thanked me for keeping things professional. Mock Q2. What would you do if a patient refuses care due to religious beliefs? Sample answer using ABCDE, acknowledge. I'd remain calm and acknowledge their choice. Be calm. Respect is key. Consider. Involve chaplain services or cultural liaison if needed. Decide. Inform them of implications. Document the refusal. Explain. Always ensure informed refusal is valid and supported ethically. Mock Q3. Describe your understanding of safeguarding. Mention child and adult protection, signs of abuse, reporting chains, and legal frameworks. Use a STAR example from practice if possible. Section 5. Role-play practice plan, solo plus partner-based. Solo practice, for individuals. Record yourself answering 10 common interview questions. Use cue cards with question themes. Watch recordings and note. Eye contact with camera. Hand gestures and posture, rambling or repetition confidence in your voice. Partner-based practice. Partner acts as panelist. Practice. Introductions. Ethical scenario role play. Calm under stress. Partner may interrupt you. Ask why. Probe deeper. Section 6. EU and UK specific interview behaviors to practice. Area UK/NHS expectation. EU expectation. Tone polite, firm, confident professional, clear, modest, eye contact, direct, but not staring, culturally sensitive answer format. STAR/ABCDE preferred STAR or practical logic language clarity. Simple, fluent English or bilingual, depending on role dress code, smart and neat conservative professional. Section 7, Accreditation and Standards Alignment. This module aligns with NHS Jobs Interview Scoring Framework, NMC GMCHCPC Interview Competency Expectations, Health Education, England's Simulation-Based Learning Standards, European Public Health Interview Guidelines, EU-PHA WHO Guidelines on Recruitment and Selection Ethics, BMA, and EU Working Time Directive Compliance in HR Interviews. Summary. This module bridges the gap between knowledge and performance. You don't just know what to say, you practice how to say it under UK/EU health recruitment standards. By role-playing common interview scenarios, you gain fluency, confidence, and poise. You practice models like STAR, ABCDE, and ethical justifications. You align your body language, pace, and tone with professional expectations. You increase your chances of success, especially for NHS Band 2 to 7 roles, EU-funded hospitals, or cross-border care organizations.